It's time to believe in yourself. Get ready for the Pisces full moon. I'm Pastor Rosemary, Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. This is your angelic horoscope transmission for the week of August 23rd, Sunday, through August 29th, Saturday. This week there is a lot going on, so we're going to get right to it. We want to make sure we give you a good heads up on all the activities that are going to go on. On the 23rd, on Sunday, there is a Sun Ingress Virgo event. And as happy birthday to all you Virgos. All right, now this is a time when, as the Sun is going to transit through Virgo, the Virgin, that people will be a little more they'll be overly analytical, they'll be a little more cautious, and they'll try to be more perfect in everything they do. They'll want to be so perfect that it might cause everybody to get a little bit nervous, because everybody wants to be seen as perfect and never making a mistake. Now that has good and bad points, because it gets everybody to be their best, but if you go too far with it, you make perfect the enemy of good, to quote President Obama. All right, so the influence here with the Sun Ingress Virgo, again on the 23rd, this is the influence. I really want to believe you, so I will. People will start to believe others more. It's like, I want to believe this, so let's just go with it. Kind of a let's just go with it. It's not necessarily that they're going to believe you forever, but they're going to give it a chance. So you'll be given more of a chance. People will give you a moment to hear your side of the story. People will give you a moment to speak your mind. They will allow you to tell what happened, so that perhaps things can be a little more fair and not perceived as so unfair, so unilateral, and hypocritical, quite frankly. On the 27th, this is the Mercury Ingress Libra event. Now, Mercury's ingress into Libra is going to have the influence of extremely creative and imaginative ideas attempt to balance out what appears to be unfair or even unjust treatment. So this blends in. Of course, these are all these events are blending in this week. The perfectionism of the Sun ingress into Virgo and subsequent transit, and that's Archangel Michael in the territory of the Zodiac angel Hamaliel, and then this Mercury Ingress Libra on the 27th, the Archangel Raphael in the territory of the Zodiac angel Zuriel. And that's the part that adds balance and fairness. And Mercury is a stimulation of the mind. It's the imagination, the creativity, the original thought, the quickness, the changeability. So this is the mercurial aspect that is going to go into Libra and try to come up with various and sundry ideas and ways and techniques for how to become more fair. It's like, oh, well, we want to be fair, so now let's come up with all these ways of how we can do that. You know, but let's not get lost in the simple fact if it's either fair or it's not. Because what in life really looks fair to you? Exactly. Because we're not all created equal, obviously. Or there wouldn't be various and different and sundry animals and different and sundry and different species, now would there? So every species has its own gift, however. Every different type of creature has its own gift. And if you get rid of all the distinctions, then nobody can give their gifts, and that's the point. So watch out for that. That type of completely wiping out of any differences is just a way to get rid of genius. So understand that. Now the full moon on Pisces on the 29th, Saturday, that's the Archangel Gabriel going into the territory of the Zodiac angel Amniziel. And with this event, the influence here is this full moon in Pisces. Influence is you may lose yourself in the watery and tearful emotions of these changeable days. this brings to mind a quote from Paul Foster Case in his book, The Book of Tokens, and I quote, "Absorb thyself in this great sea of the waters of life, dive deep in it until thou hast lost thyself. And having lost thyself, then thou shalt find thyself again. Even as it is written, she had her dwelling in the great sea and was a fish therein." And the people who put out these works are the builders of the Adytum. This is a very deep work. Again, the author of that is Paul Foster Case. So studying, being involved in these organizations and these orders produces very deep, meaningful, helpful knowledge, and puts you in touch with knowledge that is very deep and meaningful, like from this author. Very important. So this week, basically, you need to believe in yourself and you need to believe in others, but that doesn't mean that you need to believe to the point of being a fool, because all you need to do is take action on what you want to happen and know yourself, and know that whatever you let anybody else do, they will do, good or bad. Whatever you allow, whatever you encourage will happen. Whatever you discourage will become less and less and less. But you have to take action, because promises are empty until they are set into motion by action. So what you take action on will manifest, and what you hope for won't. What you hope someone will fulfill their promise, no, they won't. You have to take action. And when you take action, then things manifest. So if you cannot take action on other people's promises, then take action on the promises you've made to yourself. Write things down, because when you write things down, it takes it from the upper levels of the higher worlds. It's taught in Rosicrucian Kabbalah. It's taken from the higher worlds and brought down to the world of Asaya. So to take a goal and manifest it, according to Rosicrucian Kabbalah, what you need to do is take your goal from the world where you first get the desire, that flame that's in the world of Absolute. And then you bring it down into the world of Bria, which it's a watery realm of archetypes. Sometimes there's some airy aspects, and then you bring it down into the world of Yetzirah. That also, it's the planning stage, and it's more airy, but it has some watery aspects to it as well. Gabriel and the Archangel Gabriel and Raphael kind of share some of those areas, like Yesod and Hod, those Sephirah they share. That's watery logic and those kinds of placements. And then you bring your idea into the world, the realm of Asaya, that's Earth. So that's the world where you bring it into the fleshly realm. And writing it down is one step to doing that. You write something down, you're casting it down. Because Asaya is the realm of flesh and of demons. And demon, really, originally the word is daemon, with an A-E-E-A. But anyway, the word daemon it just meant spirit. And it was put into a situation where it was thought to be something evil, but evil is lived backwards. So it's just how we manifest this reality. And if we don't manifest this reality, then the spirit will have nothing to give to and nothing to manifest in, and then nothing will exist. So it's important that we keep the fleshly realm healthy and keep it something manifest. It's important to do that. And if you don't like the way it is, it can be changed. But one needs to have a sensation. So one needs to have some difference between oneself and the Creator, or indeed, how can you have any sensation? And that's why there was a fall in the first place, so a sensation could be attained. All right. So this week, it's very important, with all the watery aspects going on, that you keep yourself in a situation and in a frame of mind and in the discipline where You want to accomplish a certain thing. Know what you want to accomplish. Write it down. You'll accomplish it a much higher percentage of the time than if you don't write it down. Again, because anything written down is creating a graven image. Anytime you write, you're creating a magical sigil. God's spell. So understand that. When you're writing, that's a graven image. Therefore, that becomes manifest. Look how the written word has become manifest. How much more the spoken word. One reads from the written word and speaks it and vibrates the ethers. So you need to write down and recite your intentions and bring it from the fire into the watery, king, queen, prince, and princess realms. These are regions and realms. Again, there are different scales in Kabbalah, color scales. There are different scales, queen and king and prince and princess. So just understand that a lot of these things are based on Kabbalah. That's where it comes from. And astrology is all part of it. Obviously, there's 12 tribes of Israel and 12 disciples of Christ. All of these things with either a tabernacle in the center or Christ in the center or the sun in the center of the zodiac. It's all the same thing, the same suggestion over and over and over again. All right, so again, this week, make your intentions clear. And we'll link to this video a little biblical rite you can do if you'd like to do that. We'll link it to this video. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Join us again next week.